What would you like to hear, Karen? Can you hear me, Karen?
Thursday.
Happy Thursday. Really, Karen? Did you do that for Corey? I've sneezed a million times. Must be a nerd thing. Can you hear me, Karen? Could you hear me?
I can hear you through the thing. What a funky lady.
We went to 0 people. 1. Whoever just came on, can you hear me? 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 Hear me? Can you hear me? Because I like to hear myself. Hello. Danny's coming back to normal. What did we find out about Danny in the last 24 hours? She must drink. Just a little fun fact, because, you know, Corey, somewhat new to the rock world. You listen to rock music your whole life, right?
Yeah.
But you've done country music. And I know how it is. Once you're in a format for a while, you don't know of any other format.
Right.
Like I could tell you any late 90s, early 2000s country song. But after that, I don't know any of them. So that song, Dude Looks Like a Lady, Aerosmith, was inspired by Motley Crue's Vince Neil.
Okay. How about that?
Mm-hmm.
Little trivia factoid there.
Yeah, because they're, putting all the makeup on and
looking like ladies.
Yeah.
On purpose. So yeah, how about that? We were talking about the time you had a gun pulled on you at 901-535-9898.
Yeah, I've had a gun pulled on me in Memphis.
What happened?
So I was at a gas station on Shelby Drive, and a guy actually knocked his pistol on my window. So I rolled down the window and stuck my .45 in his face. And he dropped his pistol on the ground and ran away with his tail between his legs like a little pig.
Turns out nobody wants to get shot.
Apparently, you got to carry a gun if you live in Memphis.
I had a gun pulled on me in my cousin's driveway. I mean, we were hanging out, just talking. And there's the house next door. The upstairs window faced his house, and there wasn't a curtain or blinds or anything on the window. And these kids were jumping back and forth. They were just playing. But every time they jumped, you see the movement out of the corner of your eye. You look up there. Well, I look up there at one point, and they're just all looking out the window. And so I just go back there and didn't think anything of it. About 5 minutes later, this dude, this like 6'4", 350, walks outside with a pistol in his hand, looked like a 9mm. And he was like, "Why are y'all looking at my kids' windows?" I'm like, dude, I'm 5'7". That's 14 feet off the ground. I'm just standing here. We're not looking at anybody's window. Just quit peeping in my windows. Nobody's peeping in your. Okay, buddy. Okay, no problem.
Tell your kids to close the blinds and quit jumping in front of it.
No problem. We'll be better humans. Just put that thing away. Go away. He did. I was glad.
Did you ever see him again?
No, but my cousin told me last week that he threatened to shoot their dog because it got through the fence into his yard. So this guy's just itching to have a gun on him. I mean, he's just itching for some reason to wave that thing around. You know what I mean?
He must have a small.
Yeah.
Does he drive a Corvette?
I don't know what he drives. Lauren on our Facebook says, when I got shot point blank range in the chest with a Tech 9 back in the early 90s at a birthday party that got robbed in Birmingham.
What? What?
The bullet went through my chest, through my liver, and out my side, ricocheted off the wall, and they found it in the birthday cake.
It's like king cake when you find the little baby. What do you win?
It's lead.
Holy.
I know, right?
Nikes.
Chris said he got pulled over after an armed robbery and was driving through the area. Cops had guns pointed at my cousins and I. Then the person who was robbed told him it wasn't us. Other time was during a raid on a house because of weed. When I opened the door, the gun was at my forehead. And yes, I still back police officers 100%.
Ooh, I forgot. I did have that happen in college.
Sounds like Chris needs to stay away from criminals.
Right?
Hanging out with weed heads.
I was in, it was great too, because I had sorority sisters who don't smoke weed.
Right.
And so they come up to me and it's like our junior year. And they're like, hey, we want to smoke some pot. And I'm like, okay.
Did they call it reefers? They say, we want to smoke a reefer.
We want to smoke the marijuana. We want to do the marijuana. And I said, okay. And they're like, do you know where we get any? And I was like, yeah. Okay. So I call my boyfriend's friends and we, and on the phone, I don't know. I was like, hey, you got any weed? And they're like, yeah, just come over and get it. And I was like, well, how much is it? They're like, you can have it. And so we go over there and I said, they go, you got somewhere to smoke this? I was like, no, they all live in the sorority house. I don't know. I mean, I was never a big pothead. It just, I knew where it was. It was always, because it's always around, right?
Right.
So I didn't have any way to smoke it. So they said, you just smoke it here. So I bring the girls in. Now, these girls don't smoke pot. They're little goody two shoes. They just wanted to try it.
Right, right. College girls.
Man, it wasn't 30 minutes into it. Rammed it and everything, DEA.
Wow.
DEA busted up in there. And they're like, the girls didn't know anything about it. We're like, oh, no, we don't know anything about it. They're like, the bowl is still burning. We're like, yeah, but we don't know. We don't know anything about nothing. They pulled out so many. They were growing in the back of the house, and we did not know about it.
No, you did not know about that.
No, they let us go.
Wow. Anytime that any one of those girls ever asked me for anything, I'd be like, nope, you remember what happened last time?
Yeah. No, you think they asked me for anything again? They're like, no way.
Daddy Runs knows where the criminals are. Good morning. What's your name?
Anthony.
Anthony. When did you have a gun pulled on you?
I've actually had a gun pulled on me twice in Memphis.
Twice. Wow.
I was a friend of mine. We were playing pool over around Bartlett, and we were leaving, and some guys came up, pulled a gun on us, wanted our wallet. I was just a punk kid, and my buddy, he was the one with all the nards and everything. He takes his wallet out, throws it at him, clothesline two of them, and then takes off running after he picks up his wallet. And I'm standing there like a dummy. And I see what he done, and I take off. And then the second time was a little over 20 years ago. I was over there with my wife and our newborn son. And we were downtown there, and a guy comes up with a gun, says, give me your wallet. I got my wife, my newborn baby right there. I take my wallet out, I hand it to the guy, and then he takes the gun and pops me in the face with the butt.
Ooh.
And I bounced off my truck, and I come off my truck, and he's got that gun pointed at my wife. So I disarmed the guy, and then I proceeded to just literally beat the living crap out of the guy until the cops get there.
Absolutely.
And then I almost got arrested.
Right.
So,
for assault.
Yeah, and my wife's like, no. He is out there. He tried to rob us. My husband's just a bit of us, And then there was a whole lot of mess with that one, though. But yeah.
Right. Well, thank you, buddy.
I had a gun put on me twice. So.
Well, let's not make it 3 times.
Right.
Quit doing whatever you're doing for getting your wallet stolen, okay?
Right,
Quit carrying a wallet.
Stop having money, for crying out loud. Thank you, buddy. We appreciate you. Look, I know where that pool hall he's talking about in Bartlett is kind of a rough spot. It's kind of a rough spot. Like, I wanted to go play pool one time and looked it up on Google, pulled in that place, and was like, yeah, no, I'm out. Didn't even get out of the car. So there's a mom on TikTok going viral for saying that instead of giving her kid money for chores, she pays her for her hobbies.
Yeah, I'm gonna support this one. Let me hear it.
Okay.
I can already tell you I'm not.
I know. I could have already told you you're not to.
Let me know if this is weird. I do not pay my daughter for chores, but I do pay her for the things that she's passionate about. So she came to me and she said that she wanted to do gymnastics. And when it got difficult and she was like, I don't want to go to practice, I don't feel like it. I said, you know what? Let's make this your job. I'll pay you for that. And my belief behind it is that I want my daughter to know and have a positive association with money and feel like I can choose something that I feel good about.
I want you to answer her question. She asked a question at the very beginning.
Tell me if I'm weird.
Let me know if this is weird.
Okay.
No, it's not weird. It's wrong.
Oh, we're going past weird.
Wrong. You don't get money for things you're passionate about. It's earn. This country has lost that 4-letter word. Earn. Don't get me fired up.
Seems like it's too late.
You don't. I grew up in a house. I don't get paid for grades. Why do you get paid for things you're supposed to do? You don't.
You don't get paid for grades.
You don't get paid for if you want to play gymnastics or do gymnastics. You chose to do it.
Right. I'm already paying for it to them. Why gotta pay you too?
Exactly right. You gotta earn your money, and you know what earn means? Not fun.
Right.
I come to work every day and still don't make any money.
We call it work for a reason.
You know, people do think that, okay, this is something we love to do. It is.
It's just fun. It's a great job.
But if
I love it.
But if I didn't have to work tomorrow, I wouldn't be here.
I would not.
No, everybody at their job feels the same way. I think you like your job to a certain extent, but you'd rather go play golf today and have your mama pay you for doing it,
or go fishing and just have the money there in the bank account magically.
Oh, that just got me riled up. You got to earn your money, not be passionate. I mean, think of the conversation you've had when your daughter doesn't want to get up to go to volleyball. It's about as bad as when she wears shorts, right?
Yeah.
You're going to get your butt up and you're going to go.
Right. We're paying for this. You want to do this. You have to be there if you want the team to be able to count on you.
Exactly right. Now, what if you said, I'll give you $20?
No.
I mean, Corey, you just wouldn't.
No, it would never cross my mind. Would not give you $20 to go to volleyball. Actually, I'm more likely when I don't want to go to give her $20 to not make me go.
Right. I know. So, yes, I don't think it's weird. I think it's wrong. 535-9898. Am I just out of my mind or what?
We are minutes away from a senseless survey at 8:55. I'll call a number at random and we'll see if we can keep them on the phone through 10 ridiculous survey questions.
Hello? I was going to do the survey. Yeah, I did. Okay, thanks.
Just going to call a number at random and see if we get whoever answers the phone to stay on through 10 ridiculous survey questions.
I'm feeling about 7 today.
You think we'll get 7 questions?
Yeah, I'm feeling kind of positive.
You're giving me a lot of credit. Let's see what we can do.
Hello.
Good morning, ma'am. I'm with the U.S. Census Department. Wonder if I could have 30 seconds of your time for an anonymous consumer survey.
Okay.
On average, how many loads of laundry do you do per week?
2, 4, 2 times 7, about 14.
What percentage of your day is happening right now?
Probably about 15.
Were you shocked to find out you weren't the mother?
Very.
Will your old-time family jug band be touring anytime soon?
No. What is this all about? These are some stupid questions.
I'm with the U.S. Census Department, ma'am. It's just a consumer survey, just a couple more questions.
How many more questions do we have?
It's just a couple more, ma'am.
Okay, a couple of them. 2.
Sure.
Is this going to take very much longer? Because I am at work right now.
Do you find it ironic that computers ask us if we're a robot?
You got 5 plus the will you take a senseless survey 6.
I like how it's optional whether or not you count the first question.
Yes. If it helps, it's there. If it hurts, I take it off.
I appreciate you having my back like that.
Any way I can cheat, I'm good.
All right. Well,
I wish we would have cheated last night at the Grizzlies game.
that could have used a few more points.
Pulled them out of your pocket or something. I don't know.
Just thrown them down on the court.
Yeah, the season's over.
Yeah, they lost game 5 last night, 110 to 126.
Eric Hasseltine's going to spin it and tell us why they're so great next.
Hello. What's happening? I'm good. Yeah, if I wasn't an idiot and signed up for 9-10 baseball coaching, which seems like a full-time job. But yeah, other than that, I'm going on vacation. Yeah, no, we'll yeah, do a little time off now. Yeah, thanks, man. Oh. Ah. Yeah. I just put my foot in the pool. Feels good.
The Grizzlies season is over. They lost game 5 last night, 110 to 126. Eric Hasseltine is on with us right now. Nobody's mad at the Grizzlies, though, are they?
No, I don't think so. I mean, it wasn't how you wanted to go out. I mean, the game got away from you pretty quickly last night, and Utah came out and really flexed their muscle. But I don't think anybody's upset. I think they're a step ahead of where people expect them to be. And there's a lot of really positive feelings about what this team can become in the next couple of years with their core young players locked up for the next few seasons.
Do you go on vacation now?
Yeah, if you consider the backyard with the drink a vacation, I've still got to coach my son's baseball team through the end of the season, and then I'm running a basketball camp at his school, so I'll get to be around more young kids, and so apparently that's vacation for me. But yeah, it's at least a little bit of a break. It was a really crazy run second half of the year. I think my next goal is going to be see what mixes with White Claw and doesn't make you drown in your pool. So if I can do that and successfully talk to you guys again at some point, then you know it worked.
So you're she's knocking on wood for you.
Yeah, no, that's me jumping the fence.
Oh. So how's your son's team doing?
Aside from terrible managing by me, pretty good.
At least you know where the flaws are.
Nah, I'm really surprised. It's a really good league out in Germantown, and there's a lot of really good young players that throughout the league's gotten better. The GBL's done a really good job running this and giving kids an option, not just 9-10-year-olds, but 6, 7, 8, 11, 12, even older kids, and giving them something to do during these crazy times. So we're middle of the pack right now. We've got some good players. I'm really proud of every one of my guys. They've given everything they had, and we're about to start the playoffs after the weekend.
Is this a post conference?
We're just talking Little League baseball. I don't know what you're talking about.
Eric Hasseltine, is that in your contract to do post game interviews?
Yeah, I agreed to that. I also agreed to not go full on Walter Matthau, Bad News Bears, and have a case of beer on the bench, even though I'd like it a few times. But they frown on that around kids. But
hey, my kids played baseball, and it didn't stop me.
Yeah, were you coaching?
No, I was not coaching.
Yeah, me neither, for a reason.
I was a spectator. So when will you call another Grizzlies game? First game of the season?
Not till October. Yeah, not till October when the preseason starts. We're waiting for when the schedule dates come back out. I'll go cover probably our team in Las Vegas for the summer league if they decided to send people out, and that's always a lot of fun. It's great to be around a bunch of guys from the league that you don't get a chance to see on a consistent basis.
Vegas.
I mean, it's Vegas. It's Vegas. Some people like it. Some people don't like it because you're there for like 9 days. I enjoy it because I think there's a lot of things in Vegas you can do other than stay up till 4 o'clock in the morning. You tend to do that every night, but this is like the 6th or 7th time I've done it. So I've kind of learned that there's got to be a night where you just tell everybody, yeah, I'm already tied up. Sorry. And by tied up, I mean, I'm going to my room and hanging out with
without anybody else around
Right.
so I can get one night of sleep. Yeah.
Eric Hasseltine is the voice of the Grizzlies. He's been coming on all season to kind of update us through this journey of 2020.
Yeah, you got like a teacher schedule.
Yeah, it's a teacher's job with a nice salary. I'm not going to lie. It's they take good care of us. It does make it fun. It's different because most of your friends all work regular schedules, and then so about a month into this, when nobody can come out and play, it's like the kid that lives on a street with no kids, and you knock on doors and no one's around. You kind of go, well, I'd like to get back to work, and we do love what we do, but. This has been the craziest ride. We were talking about it at the end of the night last night on our broadcast that we played 40 games in 67 days, and that's just not a normal thing. And so everybody was wiped out. Everybody was exhausted. It's not saying, oh, poor us, but there's a lot that goes in to each and every night, as you guys know, doing a show every day. So it's nice to get a little bit of a break. You miss it pretty quickly, and it's tough the way you went out, but certainly no shame in losing to the team that had the best record in the league and a team that has a real shot, I think, to go all the way to the NBA Finals.
Heck yeah. Eric Hasseltine, voice of the Memphis Grizzlies. Thank you for your time all season, brother. It's always good to talk to you.
Well, I appreciate you guys having me on and giving us the support. And as soon as I figure out these concoctions that mix with any form of hard seltzer, I will be sure to text Danny and let her know which ones are safe.
Thank you.
We certainly appreciate that. Have you ever heard of the term gorilla finger? Well, if you haven't, you will in minutes.
Now, back to Danny.
I lived alone. I'm not. No, I ain't up in this sleep.